Right, so
yes, what's going on, people? Hope you're all well. This is a great day out. The cars are here, right? You can probably see them. Well, you would have seen cinematics anyway. But yeah, if you want to.
So yeah, we're here today, and we're going to do a comparison for everybody out there. We've got a supercharged car, and we've got a K24 franked FN2s.
Yes.
We're going to go through the pros and cons. We're going to have a drive of each of us cars, and
yeah,
pretty
much come to a conclusion. I think ultimately we've gone down different power routes. This isn't really a question of budget, does come into it, but it's not the biggest thing, because ultimately both of these are highly modified power wise. It's not a standard build per se, right? So we're then going to come to conclusions as to what we liked, what we didn't like, what we didn't like.
And then hopefully that will give you guys a more informed decision.
Precisely.
What you are going to do, because you've got a franked and you've got a supercharged. As I say, it's two very different routes that you can do with a stock FN2 to give it enough power to keep up with today's hot hatches.
For sure. And I guess the other thing as well to mention is one of the main reasons why we're capturing this isn't because there isn't anyone else that has done it. Yes, that's true, but it's mainly because
fresh.
Yeah, exactly. Trendsetters out here. The main thing is because whenever I get questions about the K24 build and how much it costs, for example, what it's like, people then say to me, I was looking at supercharging, and it's vice versa. And there's also the turbo builds as well, but we don't have a turbo car here yet, or today. Yeah. So,
I could count on two hands this week how many times people have asked me how much that's cost.
Precisely.
It costs what it costs.
Exactly. That's why I just did a video of it and like, look, there you go, you can see it. But
shall we have a quick rundown on specs so people know what's coming down? Right?
That's a very good point.
So I'll kick off with mine. So we're not really talking about suspension and stuff nowadays in this video specifically. I'm on a daily type suspension. You're on Coilovers.
I'm more performance. You're performance side.
I am fully polybushed to give it that other scope. We've both got big brake kits.
Yes.
And mine's got the C30-94 TTS shaft drive supercharger kit. That's the full kit with the intercooler, all the pipe work, everything's on there. I'm running a 3-inch TDI exhaust and a custom 2.5-inch Fab Motion manifold, which was from Dynodaze, and I've added an extra silencer in the tailpipe just to keep the 3-inch exhaust just drones a bit, so it keeps that noise down. So there you go, leave it to yourself.
How much power are you running?
How much power I'm running? 418 on the last run.
And torque?
Torque, 267.
Yeah. So I guess we all know what's going to win in the race, right? But that's not the point. So my spec, right? I have a K24 frank build, so the K20z4head and the K24a3 bottom end. I also have Skunk 2 drop-in cans. I also have the RRC inlet manifold. I have a slightly edited version of the CPL induction kit. And I also have the CPL exhaust manifold going down to a custom 3-inch exhaust. I've also sent the tailpipe out the back, but I don't have the silencer in the rear, which for me, I probably could do, but this has eroded the drone, at least most of the drone for me. So yeah, and I'm running 282/283 horsepower with 210 foot-pounds of torque. So
there we go.
It'll be interesting.
Should we go for a drive?
Indeed. Catch you guys in a bit.
Cheers. Let's go then.
Cool. Let me know when you're ready.
We're ready. We're filming.
Alright. So, right. Okay.
Let's get rid of this.
Traction control off or on?
Traction control is already off. It's permanently off.
Oh, you see? How do I do that?
What?
Because on mine, every single time I get into it, I always do the custom.
Oh, I need the ABS sensor. I did my hubs today, and I've got ABS sensors ready to fit.
Oh, of course. Okay. All right. Cool.
So it's permo off on this at the moment. It's great. So yeah, up to that bit there, and then. Yeah. Flip round here.
The sound. Imagine.
I know it.
I'm not gonna smash it yet, not yet, because I can already feel what's under my right foot, and I'm like, what? And I could go out to red line, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
shit! What? Wait. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I was right to call this a monster. I describe my car as a beast. This is a monster. And you know what? The nicest thing about it, really and truly, is like the throttle feels. How do I describe it? Cushiony? Is that? I don't know how to explain it. Basically, I'm not saying the throttle is soft, by no means, no. But when you're going, you get thrown back in your seat and you have to hold onto the steering wheel. Like, there's no one-hand business. There's no one-hand business, and even in mine there isn't. But this, I just want to overtake everyone all the time. You can never cruise in this.
No. It's the worst thing for a daily.
You know, the biggest interest for me is I wanted to do this instead of the Frank. I think I said this to you before. I actually wanted to do. I planned. No. Yeah, I planned on doing this instead of the Frank, and then it's only when like I started thinking, okay, I'm still going to be using it as a daily, and I wanted something still more in line with what the FN2 is, which is naturally aspirated. I was like, okay, I'll go away from it, fine. But this, you know, you could use this power in the corners.
Oh yeah, you do.
You could actually use it. It's not like a turbo where, and I promise you, I'm not slating turbo FN2s. I'm really not. And I don't know enough about them to say that for certain. But it's not like with a turbo where the power just suddenly kicks in. You've got power from when you start putting your foot down. It's crazy, and it's just the warp time. It's just like, oh, I don't even know how to describe it. It doesn't feel like a normal FN2. And their steering wheel is amazing as well, man.
Like it.
Yes. Oh yes. It's the. You guys can hear that, surely. Please tell me you can hear that. I need more roads.
Roll that hill, and then you'll be touching bumpers with it before you hit fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yo. Yeah. Yes. More. I want more. No, you know what, right? Take back what I said about the throttle. I don't even know what I was talking about, because it's, you step on it, you're going. There's no, you can't even really, like, even look. So we are actually doing about 30, okay, in the city as we're driving right here and right now. And even if I put my foot on it, like, no, I won't say from 6th, let me just say like from 4th, there's no mediation. It's just, I can immediately hear like the spinning of the supercharger.
You know why they call it NA on steroids now?
It's mental. It's mental. And it's not even like it's just VTEC when it's on. It's like VTEC upon VTEC upon VTEC. Your gearbox is tight as well. Have you got a short shifter?
Mugan.
This is what a Mugan one feels like.
This is the Mugan short shifter.
Yeah. What, like genuine one?
Yeah, genuine, yeah, from Honda.
That feels good. That feels really good.
That was fitted at 3 years old. So it's got like 10 years on it. It's still good.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Yes! No. You will lose it. And you see, this is why I said to you, I don't know how you did it with standard brakes, because with these, you're just about tapping and you're slowing down.
Yeah.
Standard brakes.
Braided lines though. So
yeah, I know, braided lines. I'm not even slating it. It's just more like 420 horsepower. In a car like this, I love it, man. You've built This is an addiction. This. Yes. It's the wastegate.
It's like the old school like Evos, isn't it? Like with the high revs. It sounds different high revs to low revs.
It really does. It really does. Now let me try and compare it to mine though.
Yep.
In lower gear, let's say at 6th, if I put my foot down in this, the torque isn't there. You have to be, for me, you have to be in gear. Whereas in the Frank, the torque isn't crazy there, don't get me wrong, but you are still putting a lot more.
Yes. Yeah.
But when you're in gear, it's just, this is a different sensation.
Never got time for that.
Yes! See, this is why I said the sensation speed. This is now when you get to motor, you're like, okay.
The alarms are going off. Yeah. I have to set them on the dash to keep me in check. Like you're hearing all them beep bombs. That's it telling you. Look, there's no wrong with the car, but you're losing your license here.
I'm just laughing. Like I don't know what to say. It's crazy. I absolutely love my car, and I'll say this in the conclusion. I do. But this, I'll put it to you this way, yeah. If your car is not a daily, or no, you know what, right? Even if you wanted to daily this, I guess you could if you were.
I do.
Yeah, there you go. Now, before we say our conclusion, because we said it off camera,
yeah.
But just to kind of cover it.
That's fine.
No. So just to say my point and how I found Matt's car, because you will see it in the camera. I was giggling like a little girl the whole time. The power, the torque, I can't keep up with gear changes. Even he's got like he's got a limit reminder, the thing that's beeping in the corner of your ear in the video, right? I'm still missing it. Like I'm still missing it. It's just a monster. The way I describe it, right, is my car's a beast. His is a monster, an outright monster, and even just the sound of the wastegate,
raceport,
and even like the little short shifter that you've got, it's on standard suspension, but it still handles those roads perfectly fine, absolutely fine. I'm in love. It's intoxicating. There's no, you can't drive that soft. Like it's, I know that's gonna sound weird, but no,
you can't. You physically can't.
It's a monster.
You try and drive it soft, and you feel the supercharger like, what are you doing to me? You're opening me up. Why are you cutting my throttle back? And it does this sort of thing. It just wants to go.
Yeah, it's like with each increment of 1,000 revs, right? You get an extra 1,000 horsepower. Or something like that.
It's like 50, crazy. 50 brake horsepower per like band, isn't it?
You like, hit 4, then you get to 5, and you're going even faster. You hit 6. Like I know that's how cars are meant to work anyway, but I promise you, being in that, it's caning it. It's 135 horsepower difference between mine and his, and you feel it. You feel it.
What I loved about the Frank was, as you'll see from my video, I had that car flat out, absolutely flat out in the gears that I was in, and I was taking corners with 100% confidence. Like I'm not going to break traction. That thing goes around corners like mad. I don't think that I could do that in mine. I would break traction, and I just don't think it's capable. And that's not just down to the coilovers. I think the power delivery on that is just so much smoother. Yeah. The Frank is a race car. Yeah. It is. It's the, for me, and I'm already moving ahead to the conclusion. I think that if you're going to be driving your Civic Type R every day, Frank it.
Woo! That's the wind.
Caught you. But anyway,
So we had to sit close to the camera because it was going to fall on the camera. But no, if I had to do it all over again, same situation, I drive my car maybe 2-3 times a week, I would still do the Frank. And the reason why, because I think it's a happy medium between what you had as stock and that monster over there. Like I've been out in a turbo car, and I'm not slating turbo cars in any way, shape or form, supercharger over turbo every single day. Reason being is because I feel like you can use the power in the corners on that, but even the power on that is still crazy. Whereas the K24, your torque is low. You do have to learn to redrive it.
Yeah. The arse end is very happy on that because the front end grips so well and there's so much power, it's dragging you around. The arse end's just so much happier. But you do have that anti-roll bar as well, that white line anti-roll bar, and that, I think that's going to be one of my next purchases because
I'm going to do a review on it because I wasn't going to before. I thought, you know, it's a rare anti-roll bar, but it makes a big deal. And especially considering I already have coilovers and the LSD. You know, I was reading an old forum, not to deviate too much, but I was reading an old forum thing where they were saying, oh, if you've got an LSD, you don't need a rear anti-roll bar and vice versa. I'm like, no, you need it. Do it. If you're a driver, if you really, like Matt is a driver, the way he took my car around those corners, and it was pinned. Anyway, yeah, I would do the Frank all over again, considering the fact that we were saying, you know, money no object, but let's put money back into the equation.
Money back into the equation.
You're about 4k more than me, 3 or 4k more.
So there's like at least 3 or 4k more than Frank in your car. So I think the main conclusion here is if you're driving your Type R every day, you want to just pump, I want to say 5k, 6k into your car.
If you want to do it like to the sort of spec that I did, then you're talking about 5 or 6k. If you wanted to do, even if you wanted to just do the normal K24 Frank with maybe an exhaust and whatnot, 3 and a bit k, 4k. You see, right?
5k would buy you the kit for mine. Will buy you the kit, and then you've got another $2,000 fit in it. You've got
the injectors,
wastegate that comes with it. But you have to upgrade the wastegate because the one that comes with it's absolute dog. But I've had a bit of a journey getting mine to where it is now. But it's not. I don't regret the supercharger over the Frank because I like how manic that is. But if I had to daily my FN2 Frank.
Agreed. So but I think that's about it, really and truly. I mean, you'll be seeing this conclusion on both our channels, but ultimately 100%. If you're subscribed to me and you don't know about Matt, go for it. Brains for days when it comes to cars. And honestly, this is another thing I wanted to touch on. The fact that his car is a Champ White running 420 horsepower and supercharged. It's crazy. It's mental. There's quite a few more comparisons that I'm definitely going to do, and I'm sure Matt's going to do with other people's builds and stuff. But appreciate you guys watching. As always, like, you don't have to give your time and attention to our channels in any way, shape or form. At least mine, I could definitely say so for sure. So it's appreciated, and
we just hope this helps people down the road, because everybody's going to want to do this. This is the ultimate goal. Everybody can chuck, anybody can chuck an exhaust and a filter on the FN2. If you want to go big boy, go Frank.
100%, definitely. So anyway, take it easy and peace.
Bye guys.
I actually did feel like I wanted to add a little bit more into the conclusion, because we both agreed that we would do the Frank again, but I just wanted to add a few more things. I feel like, for me, the Frank is, like I said, it's the perfect balance between the supercharger and essentially a standard FN2, right? Because you've got the torque as well as the power and drivability, right? And you're still naturally aspirated, so but I cannot begin to tell you just how much that car, it just made me laugh. Ultimately, if you were to go for a supercharger, you would not be disappointed at all, not even a little bit. How could you be disappointed, right? But it's just one of those things where it's just going to be bonkers as to how I would put it. And you can't, you can cruise with it if you're disciplined, for sure, but it's not the nature of the car. Like, I put it to you this way, with the K24 I can do long trips just cruising, and whilst it's very much a raw machine, it's not wanting to like pull you and grab you and like just go, which is what the supercharger is. Big shout out to Matty for doing this, because it's not something that many people do, like in regards to like letting me right? Drive his car, and I letting him drive his car. But this is for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the comparison. Ultimately, yeah, any and every feedback is very much welcomed. So yeah, take it easy, peeps.